Hey, 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 Marieanne here, the Crochety Clogger. Well, Memoji Marieanne, really. So it's been quite some time, and I just thought I'd come on and let you guys know how I'm faring since the surgery. Yeah, if you didn't already know, I had surgery on my neck, the part of the spine that's my neck. Anyway, just because I'm getting old and having lots of, it's part of getting old, I guess. And yes, so I left the hospital with this gargantuan thing around my neck called a soft collar, or basically a neck brace. And I've encountered a few people who found the neck brace rather comical. And maybe I don't find it so comical. Just kidding. Well, the person wearing one really doesn't find it comical, do they? But hey, that's okay. So, with that said, I did something. I did a thing. Voila. What do you think? I had to do something with it. And ordinarily it looks like this. And then I noticed that this was a sleeve that was on top of the actual collar. This was slid onto the front. And I thought, well, they must have done this so, because, it gets kind of sweaty and nasty and ugh. So I thought, well, that's good. I can take this off and wash it. And then, da-ding! I had some, not too long ago, I took some thread belt. They were threadbare. Is that what you call it? Anyway, threadbare linens, and I cut them up just for rags, and I sewed some together, and I just did the easy tie-dye thing, which I've never tie-dyed anything before, so it was kind of fun. And just made a splotchy with the rubber bands, and I did it twice with different colors. But anyway, now they're gonna look at me. What's that song? Let's give them something to talk about. But I was in a chat not too long ago, and I was just trying to be funny. And I said, I wonder how long I'll have to wear this dad blame thing around my neck. And somebody responded. It was Cindy, and she said, you're going to have to wear it. You can stop wearing it when you stop licking your butt. Now that's funny. Let's go for a walk. What do you say? Yeah, I'm supposed to walk on level ground. I can't remember. I don't know. I gotta look at that sheet of instructions. Good grief, they give you lots of instructions after any surgery, probably. But anywho, yeah. And then I think after a couple of weeks or maybe a month or something, I can start walking more hilly areas or whatever, what have you. I don't know. But I just want to show you, because a row counter comes the abacus beads, can come in handy for lots of things. So instead of being a row counter, it was my lap tracker. Yeah, so you never know. But yeah, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling, oh, I gotta tell you, I am not feeling any nerves firing down my arms or in my hands or in my armpits. I have not felt one since the surgery. And I am so, so thankful. My surgeon, Dr. Bennett, talked to my husband after he was done, after he was finished with me, and told him that he saw some serious nerve. It was impacting a couple of really, big nerves. So I'm just so happy he relieved that from me. I'll take any other pain any day. Nerve pain is terrible. And that's one thing too. I've been thinking about people who have chronic pain. And, that's something I want to look up. I just want to Google chronic pain and see what I find in Wikipedia or whatever. But I've been thinking about people who have pain constantly with no relief, hardly. And my heart goes out to those people. Because 6 months of nerve firing, and that's the only way I can express what it's like. It's like a lightning bolt under your skin, and it might not have been constant, but it would come intermittently. And after 6 months of dealing with that, I knew how I could relieve it by, straightening up and trying to relieve the pressure of that disc or vertebrae or whatever was causing my, but, and a friend of mine, actually, I was telling him that when I do sit straight, I don't always get the nerve firing. So I knew that, like I just told you, that if I would correct posture here and there and make sure I didn't do this or that with my head or my shoulders or arms or what have you, I would, not have such bad pain. And he asked me, he said, well, if that's the case, why elect to have the surgery? And, I actually asked myself then that same question. I thought that's a good question to ask. But then I thought, I'm not going to live with that. That means I can never relax. You know what I mean? And not only that, the surgeon did tell me that if I waited too much longer, there could be permanent nerve damage and that he wouldn't be able to help me with. So I'm just so happy. I've had a little bit of tingles, but not at all what I had before. So I'm just grateful, and I've got an appointment coming up, which I guess is the post-op appointment, the first part of November. And so I hope everything's okay, right? I still worry. I'm a worry wart a little bit, and I still worry a little bit about what am I feeling back there in my neck, and did I mess something up? Did something come loose in there? But anyway, I'll try to stop worrying. I'm sure if something come loose, I'd know it, right? I'd be hurting. Or at least I'd hope that. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to going back, and because it seems to be like I have to do an x-ray before every appointment now with my surgeon. So I guess to see that everything's still copacetic back in here. But anyway, I guess that's enough jibber jabber for a day. I'm sorry this was not at all yarny related, but I'm starting to feel like myself again. I haven't felt like myself in a really long time, and so I'm glad to be back. Bye!